Hey guys, this is Alex the Comic Order. Thanks so much for being here. Thanks for checking out my channel. I've got a quick haul for you guys and a mega grail for me at the very end of this video. So tune in for that. That mega grail is from Key Issue Comics from the Great Legend live auction show that happened on Saturday night. But let's go ahead and get into it. The first book I got is up in Chicago the other day. No, I got this from St. Louis actually. Batman New 52 number 1. Bought it for 15 bucks, and I was like, man, that book has really dropped in price. But I looked on completed sales and what people are asking for it still on eBay, and still actually commanding, 40, 50 bucks. So it's like my third copy of that book. I'll keep buying it, obviously, if it's going to be cheap like that, even for 20 bucks, 20, 30 bucks. So this was my speculation on the podcast with the fellows on Saturday, and it is the first appearance of Blink. And Blink is already cast by Jamie Chung. I believe that's her name. She was originally on The Real World. So that's how I know that name, The Real World, from the early 2000s, late 90s, something like that. But this is the first appearance of Blink. There's an unnamed X-Men show. It's coming out in 2018. And I got 2 copies of this book. You can still find it readily available in your back issues. So Uncanny X-Men 317. Check it out. I think there's a red variant as well. So anyways, yeah. I may buy a few more of those books. This is from last week, Venomized variant. Pick that up. This is the Deadpool one. Not much needs to be said about that. This is the Bill Sienkiewicz for Death of Hawkman. Pick that up for my personal collection. These are Mattina covers that I thought were really cool for Thunderbolts 130. So really nice artwork there by Francesco Mattina. And then one more. This is Thunderbolts 131. These are just regular covers, so that's really, really awesome there. And then here's some more covers. I'll always pick this up. I think these are my second and third, or third and fourth copies of this. This is a Greg Horn She-Hulk number 1. I don't think it goes for anything at all, but just an awesome cover, and Greg Horn is the man, so I'll pick that up every time. Infinite Crisis. This is the Countdown to Infinite Crisis. The only reason I bought this is because I love the story. It's a cool Jim Lee cover there, and this is where Maxwell Lord kills Ted Kord, and so really cool. It leads into Wonder Woman killing Maxwell Lord before Infinite Crisis, so that's really awesome. Found this for really cheap. Can't remember how much I paid for it, but Hero Comics 2014. This is the J. Scott Campbell, and so I just thought that was pretty cool. Anytime you see J. Scott Campbell like that, definitely worth a pickup. This is, oh my gosh, forgetting who the artist is on this. Joshua Middleton. This is Supergirl number 50. Joshua Middleton is the same artist who did NYX number 3. And so this is Supergirl number 50. This is a variant. This is an incentive variant, 1 in 10 or 1 in 15. But I thought that was pretty cool, and it's that Joshua Middleton. And then Helen Slater wrote this story, and so she is the Supergirl from the 80s. Amazing Murfinator motivated me to get this. There's so many people before him that got it, and he actually said that in his video. But I used to have this. I read all these. I read the main series and all the tie-ins, but I got rid of them. And so this is Blackest Night Wonder Woman, Greg Horn number 3. So I'm very happy to have that back. And I was motivated by Amazing Murfinator to get that back. Okay, this was really cool. I've never seen this cover before. I'm super happy to have it. This is Frances Manapul. This is Wonder Woman 32. And it's, like I said, it's Frances Manapul. And that is an awesome cover. It almost looks like Art Germ. There, I'll just give you guys a close-up of that. But absolutely love this. This is also an incentive cover, probably 1 in 10, 1 in 15, or something like that. But yeah, if you could find this incentive cover for Wonder Woman 32, definitely worth the pickup for that cover art alone. Tomb Raider number 6, signed by Joe Gisco. I bought that for like cover price pretty much, $2. So thought that was pretty cool. This is a Master X speculation. This is the first appearance of Poison Ivy's kids in Poison Ivy Cycle of Life and Death #2. And we talked about this on the very first podcast. Very cool cover there. Love that artwork. This is a Del Auto cover. This is Submariner, The Initiative, 2 of 6. Like I said, it's a Del Auto, so that's really nice artwork. Very cool. Just picked this up simply because of the cover. This is a Reverse Flash, standard cover, Flashpoint. So thought that was pretty cool. Nothing really major there. This book can go for a little bit. This is the variant cover for Superman Beyond #0. So this book can go for just a little bit, maybe 10, 15 bucks or something. Maybe more, not sure. The Doom shows this book, Captain Universe X-23 #1, with just that pretty cool X-23 cover there. So that's pretty awesome. I needed this to complete my run. I used to have Civil War, the entire run. This was the only one I was missing. Currently is Civil War #7 with that pretty cool. They reenacted that in the Civil War, Captain America Civil War. They reenacted that picture right there. So that was really cool. Definitely awesome. I don't know the significance of this, just that it was cool, just that it looked good. But it's Target X-23, #5. And there is that. So, yeah, not much information there. Sorry, guys. Picked up another copy of Impulse 28. This is Freddy's 562 speculation, the first appearance of Arrowette. So, picked up another copy of that. So, there's that. And then I found these really cool books. I've never seen these before, but I immediately recognized the artist. And it's David Mack. This is Buffy the Vampire Slayer, Willow Wonderland Part 1. Yeah, never heard of the series. Definitely know Buffy. This is a Dark Horse Comics, but I picked it up strictly for the David Mack cover. Once again, another David Mack cover. This is #3. So that looks really awesome. Another David Mack cover there. So really cool. Okay, on to some Adam Hughes stuff, if I can, real quick. This is just a wizard, so I always check for wizards. Not in the best condition, but it was like $1. So I always check for, when I see a bunch of wizards, I always check for the Adam Hughes covers. So there is that. Okay, I bought this from a guy. I buy stuff from him on Facebook groups, and then I bought this off of his eBay store. Made a best offer, and he took it. And I thought it was something special, but it's actually pretty much a standard cover, but it's a New York Comic Con exclusive. This is Betty and Veronica #1. Same exact picture right here. The only difference is the back. So it's not as cool as the San Diego Comic Con one, but still a very cool cover. Buffy the Vampire Slayer #30. This is an Adam Hughes cover. So I was lucky enough to find that for $1. Catwoman 83. The original series of Catwoman got over, and then during Blackest Night they brought back for one more issue, and Adam Hughes did the cover for that. Found another copy of Zatanna #11. Really nice Zatanna cover. Found a few Vampirellas. Vengeance of Vampirella #10. This is Adam Hughes. I'm not a huge fan of his Vampirella work, but it's still Adam Hughes, and it's still pretty decent. This is #7. There's that. He did some awesome covers. Adam Hughes did some awesome covers for Star Wars Rebel Heist. This is part 3, probably my least favorite of them all. You've got Luke Skywalker, Han Solo, and Leia. So those are all good ones to pick up, but this one's probably my least favorite of those. Found some more copies just today of Red Sonja. And so this is Red Sonja #7, Adam Hughes. This is maybe my second or third copy of this, and second or third copy of this as well. No, I know it's probably my third or fourth, actually. But #8, Red Sonja. And you know, that's not my favorite Adam Hughes artwork there. I'll tell you what's the better #8 of Red Sonja is the Greg Horn. Red Sonja #8. by Greg Horn. So that's the much better cover there. And last but not least, thank you so much for the Legends Live auction show on Saturday night. I was actually talking to him earlier in the day about a specific book that I was looking for. And if you guys remember from the podcast, the very first podcast with the guys, Master X, Freddy's, Seeking Near Mint, Doom 143, and myself, we said if you got a tax refund and you could buy a book up to like $1,500, what would it be? Well, anyways, I actually didn't answer, but I'm looking for a Hulk 181, looking for an Avengers #1, and probably on my list too is like a Daredevil #1, and then an Action Comics 252 first appearance of Supergirl. So got a message like right as soon as our show ended from the great legend. He said, Chaz is showing one of your books that you're looking for. And so thank you so much, Key Issue Comics. This book is, he graded it about a 5, which I would say it's somewhere in there. Definitely pleased with the what it looks like. It's exactly what I expected, and it's about $100 to $200 less than what it probably should have been. He did a super huge solid for me for selling it for this price, but it's Hulk 181, and really the only major flaw is that there's this crease here, which isn't bad. Otherwise, this book is very solid. There's a little bit of a color-breaking crease right there, more like rubbing. But this book could use a press. Like he said, it probably wouldn't improve the grade that much, but it would make it look a little bit more presentable. But other than that, it really is presentable. I flipped through it just a little bit, and I saw the Marvel value stamp, and so I'm super happy. This is my #1 book on my 2017 want list. So thank you so much, Chaz, Key Issue Comics. Probably put a link to his channel in the description below. He runs an awesome live show on Tuesday nights where they go over new books that are coming out that week, and then he does a nice just weekly recap kind of hangout show on Saturday nights. So definitely check out Chaz, check out his live show, chat in the chat room, and definitely a good time. So thank you so much, Chaz. And with that being said, guys, thank you so much for sticking around to the end. I appreciate it. Hopefully you enjoyed the books. Just a little variety of things that I like to collect and what I like to look for. But huge grail for me. So thanks, Great Legend. Thanks, Key Issue Comics. Appreciate you guys. And with that being said, once again, have a great night, and I'll talk to you all soon. See ya. Bye.